Hello, hello. Welcome to Zero Division. I am that guy that talks to you a lot as he loses terribly at Hearthstone. We are playing Hearthstone today. For those of you that had your hearts set on another game, because I do that oh so often. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I will try to get footage of some other random game as well sometime this week, hopefully. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, maybe yesterday. Maybe there's a video from yesterday that is up and you didn't even know. Just between the two of us, there's totally not. Don't bother looking unless you didn't watch the Hearthstone video from yesterday. So, you will note that this is still within the same season. We haven't switched over to the new season yet. This video is taking place at a time when the season has not changed. But, you know, that's the way we roll, because we're awesome. We are bad to the asses. Or some other such stuff. I don't know. But I'm feeling good. It's been a long week. What is known as the work has been what is called the crazy. And we're going to enjoy some card games. We're going to unwind. We're going to relax. We're going to drink tons of water. Because water makes us feel good. We're going to Cold Light Oracle because we are happy-go-lucky folks. It is blindingly hot in the room right now. One of the great joys of owning a computer that is beastie enough to play Hearthstone is that this bad boy puts out a lot of heat. And I, fun fact, I'm too stupid to put a fan in my room. The office has no fan because I lack the intelligence to do that. There is in fact a fan in this place that I live, this home if you will. There is a fan that could be used to provide a cooling breeze as I play these games. Do I use it? No, because I have dedication and bullheaded stick-to-itedness. So yeah, how's everybody doing? I'm feeling like going into the next season, I want to, you know, switch decks. This deck has been a lot of fun, but switching things up is probably a good thing, you know? It would be a very good thing for us to have a chance to play around with something else. But I don't know what. You know, if you have any votes on a class that you'd like to see, drop them in the comments. Ooh, Stalag. This guy's gonna try to do crazy things to us. We don't like crazy things. Yeah, you can't do that, buddy. Sorry. He possesses the fear. So a question I've had, because I've played around with Stalag and Fugan, or whatever his name is pronounced. I've played around with him, and I'm not sure that I know the answer to this. Obviously, if you silence the second person before you kill him, the death rattle can't go off. But if you silence the first one before you kill him, does the death rattle still go off? I'm not sure. I do not have an answer for this. I'd like to experiment and find out, you know, if that is the case. But I don't have silence in any of the decks that I'm using frequently right now. So I don't know. And I don't see the cards often enough to, like, I'm gonna make a silence deck just to do this. I can tell you, oh, there he is. In another world, at another time, I did play around with the Stalag and Fugan and a Baron Rivendell and Reincarnate with the Shaman, and I ended up getting like 4 of the Thaddiuses on the field. It was fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Just it made me happy inside. It really did. Okay, what do we want to do? So first, our key in life is that we do not want to trigger this on its own. We want him to trigger it, so Thaddeus comes in and doesn't end up in a place where, you know, he can do terrible things to us. What am I trying to articulate? I'm trying to articulate the fact that if he then has to kill his own minion against us, we get a turn to deal with Thaddeus, whereas if we kill it, start of his turn, summoning sickness, if you will, is over. And we have to cry into our milk as we take all the damages. And luckily, if you're going to take damage from one of the minions, Fugan is a good option. Because he does less damage. Although I think what we are now going to do is drop a bomb on him, as long as he doesn't drop a taunt on us. Soulfire. Double Soulfire. He stole Soulfires from us, but he had to give up the Shadow Word Pain. That's beautiful. So we're gonna do that. Oh no, we summoned him. Oops, we killed him. Well, you live and learn, huh? Yup. Okay. Well, that poor guy did not last long. We're gonna bad manner this guy and thank him for thanking us. Injured. Oh, double trouble. Those are 2 good cards actually for a priest to have. He's probably pretty happy with himself right now. Do we have what it takes to kill him next turn? Let's see, we do. We do in fact have everything we need. So what we want to do then is drop our Molten Giant so that he has something nasty to play with. And then as long as he doesn't have a taunt, pull some magic. What we're gonna do. Yeah, Shadow Word Death. It sucks. There's the taunt. There is the taunt. Okay, well, We just want to survive at this point, right? Survive to deal with it. I think we could clear everything. Yeah, we're gonna do that. He's gonna keep his taunt. We're gonna give yonder guy taunt. Yeah, that feels good. Oh, his name is Incinerate. That's pretty good. I like names like that. Good show, sir. Good show. So, what can we do here? Okay. Perfect. Make him die. For a second there, I thought I grossly miscalculated because I didn't realize he had healed. It would have been really bad if I had well played him and then not killed him. That's a terrible thing to do. You don't want to be that guy. It's like one of those don't be that guy moments. Alrighty. Ooh, it's a great opening hand. It's fantastic. We probably shouldn't keep it because I feel like every time I keep an opening hand I lose. But then again, every time I don't keep an opening hand I lose as well. So really, let's not look for omens. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And our turn, we have to remember not to overdraw because we do have the coin. I say that for my benefit, not for yours, because I'm sure you know. So you're intelligent individuals. Then we are going to skip a turn so we do not do terrible things to ourselves. We're going to face the fairy dragon because fairy dragons do not scare us. Not even a little bit. Are we afraid? No, we're not afraid. We have an 8/8 taunt. He's got a shadow word death. There it is. Feels good. Saw it coming. And a shadow word pain. That's cool. That's cool. We knew it was coming. It doesn't count. If we can predict all his moves before we lose, it doesn't count. He doesn't get the points. The victory is null. Blizzard knows this. They keep track of what's going into the microphone. So all we have to do is keep that up. But I missed that one, so his victory counts. Rookie mistake. So depressed. I don't know what to do with myself now. Let's do this. Let's give our Sludge Belter taunt again. Because why not, you know? Oh, jeez. I feel like things are gonna be rough. That's the feeling that I have. What do we want here? What do we want? So, what I want is stop that in its tracks. That's just bad form. We don't like it. Should I have power? Should I? No. We're not gonna power overwhelming something right now. We want to hold that baby in case we get our Leroy. Healing myself, I keep doing that, and it keeps being terrible for my poor little molten giant there. He wants to come out. Yes, he does. But that's okay, because I'll play that. We're going to... Do we Defender of Argus? Yes, we're going to do it. Defender of Argus. What a waste. We threw away another 2/2 on another minion, but we feel okay about that, because we have a Twilight Drake. A 5/8 Twilight Drake in its shining glory. Those Holy Novas are fun. If you combine Holy Nova, a lot of minions, and a couple Northshire clerics, terrible things happen to your world. Ooh. Yeah. Terrible, terrible things. And the heal and the card draw. 7 cards. Why not? You know, life's too short. It actually kind of looks like he's playing my deck. I played a very similar deck, the blue deck, if you may remember. These are all the cards. He had 2 Holy Novas, which is totally not something I had. Whew. Oh, this is actually good. I like this. I like where this is going. No. How are we going to do this? We want to just peck at him now. How can we be annoying? Let's draw. Drop. Can't remember. Has he used 2 Shadow Word Deaths? I don't think so. I think he's still got one, probably. Or a Mind Control. That's kind of sad. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want... What do we want to do? Okay, so I want to get a little more health. I don't want to kill off. Do I have a choice? I don't think I have a choice. We will peck at that. would be the perfect time to draw Cold Light. If only it was our turn and he didn't have mana. Oh wow. He's making us a sad panda, isn't he? I don't even know how I feel about it. How much? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18. Yeah, he's got us this turn. He's got us good. Unless what we can do this. I hate to do it, but you know, it's better than death. That's a good card. I did not have that card before. Okay, 2. And the Inner Fire. Do you have the Inner Fire? I think you do. Okay, Acolyte of Pain. Card draw. Voodoo Doctor. Oh, clever. More card draw. Our end of turn button is a little broken. Let's see if we can fix it here. Nope, I got nothing. I don't even know. I hate mind control. Shadow Madness. All of those priest cards are just aggravating. If I do this, it makes them 2 more efficient. Yeah. I likes it. I likes it a lot. He may have a Leroy now. He probably has a Leroy now. Well, this is certainly bad for us. I wonder too, is there any way to do this without being screwed? No, there's not. Okay, so we Soulfire, hope that it's not the Soulfire that goes. Hope that it's not the Leroy that goes. Whew. That is terrifying. He's got an inner fire in there, I think. Oh. How do we even begin? If he's got an inner fire, we're done for. But there's nothing that I can see that I can do at this point. All I can do is try to do as much damage as possible. There it is. Pretty good. I didn't think about her. She has a lot of base health. That is pretty dang good. Alright, everybody. It has been fantastically fun. Love playing with you guys. Have a fantastic evening.